Two students walk into class with the exact same presentation. They have the same slides, facts, and script. Let's say one student is Jeff and the other is Bob. Jeff talks for 5 minutes, with his eyes glued to his notes, his hands buried in his pockets, and one flat tone the entire time. Bob says the exact same words, and people actually stop what they're doing and start listening. Come grading day, you already know who got the A. Here's the weird part. The difference isn't confidence, and it definitely isn't talent. It's actually 5 trainable skills, and skill number 4 has nothing to do with talking at all. First, some quick context. Once upon a time, I used to rehearse what I would say to others. Then I decided to take public speaking classes and listen to speaking coaches. Over time, I've pinpointed everything that counts to these 5 skills. Before we start, rate your speaking from 1 to 10 in your head. Keep that number. We're coming back to it. Skill number 1. Your voice is an instrument. Start playing all of it. Communication coaches call this vocal variety, and the metaphor I love is the 88-key voice. A piano has 88 keys. Most people talk using the same 3. Your voice has 5 variables to play with: rate, volume, pitch, tonality, and the most underrated one, the pause. See what I did there? For example, when you're emphasizing a point, slow down and make your tone serious. If you're telling an exciting part of a story, speed up. Here's proof it matters. Back in 1967, a UCLA psychologist found that when someone expresses a feeling, only 7% of the message lands through the actual words. 38% comes through the voice. The point is clear. How you say something can outweigh what you say. Your action step. Tonight, record 60 seconds of yourself explaining your day. Then re-record it 20% slower, with one deliberate 2-second pause right before the most important sentence. That second take will make you sound like a different person. Skill number 2. Move your hands into the power sphere. That's the zone from your belly button to your eye level, and it's prime real estate because that's where people's eyes already are. Gestures down by your hips are like a billboard in the desert. Nobody sees them, and you look like you're waiting to be executed. Same goes for eye contact. Staring into someone's soul is creepy, so use the triangle. Left eye, right eye, bridge of the nose, rotating every 5 seconds or so. You look locked in without looking like a robot. Action step. In your very next conversation, dining room, friend, anything, keep every gesture above your belly button and run the triangle. Skill number 3. Stop reporting your stories and start reliving them. Reporting is handing someone the Wikipedia summary. Reliving is like strapping a VR headset to their face. And this is measurable. In 2010, Princeton researchers put people in fMRI scanners and found that during a story, the listener's brain activity starts mirroring the speaker's, literally syncing up. They called it neural coupling. Dry facts don't do that, stories do. The trick is a framework called VAKS: visual, auditory, kinesthetic, smell. Don't say I failed my chemistry test. Say, it's 8:04 a.m. I'm staring at a 54 circled in red. My coffee's gone cold. The kid next to me flips his test over. 97. Notice the present tense and sensory details? Keep the story under 2 minutes, then land the plane with 1 sentence. The reason I'm telling you this is blah, blah, blah. Your move. Think of one story and tell it to yourself in present tense with exactly 1 sound and 1 physical sensation. Now, skill number 4. This one isn't about speaking. In fact, the best speakers in the world are also the best listeners. It's called 4-channel listening. Most people listen on 1 channel, which is the words. Pros tune into 4 channels at once: the words, the shifts in the other person's voice, the emotion underneath, and the body language. It's kind of like listening with your eyes. Your friend says, "I'm fine," but you notice that their voice drops, their jaw's tight, and they're fidgeting with their hands. 1 channel says fine. The other channels tell a different story. Here's how you prove you heard them. You have to use validation anchors. For facts, use "what I'm hearing is." For tone, use "it sounds like." For body language, use "it looks like." And for emotion, use "what I'm sensing is." One objection a lot of people have is, "I'm shy and I'm just not a natural." This is the wrong frame. It doesn't have to do with charisma, it's about technique. Introverts are usually the best channel listeners alive. Your action step. In your next conversation, try to listen with all your channels. Did you notice something you haven't noticed before? Skill number 5, master the attention seesaw. Great communication balances two forces, holding attention and giving it. If you're holding it all, you're arrogant. If you're giving it all, you're invisible. Coaches break this into 4 vocal archetypes. The friend, warm and relaxed. The motivator, loud, fast, and uses huge gestures. The educator, measured and controlled. And the coach, grounded and direct. And there's a sequence that runs everything from TED Talks to group projects. Open as the friend to build trust, shift to the motivator to sell the vision, drop to the educator to deliver the info, switch to the coach to assign the work, then close as the friend again. So what's the catch? The catch is, this feels fake for about 2 weeks. That's fine. Every skill does before it becomes your new default. Action step. The next time you're with a group of people, identify which archetype you're in and deliberately switch it at least once. Now, remember that number from 1 to 10? It was never a fixed score. It was just measuring your defaults. And defaults can be changed. Because in a few years, you won't remember most of your classes. But the way you made someone feel in a 10-minute conversation, that's what can get you the relationship, the friend group, or even the referral. You're not becoming a better speaker. You're becoming the person people remember. So tell me in the comments, which of the 5 secrets are you weakest at, 1 through 5? Yeah, I do read them. And if you want more videos like this, hit subscribe. And thanks for watching.